Hey guys, how you doing? Shankar Singham here with California Freedom Coalition. Hey, also known as the incredibly high CalExit guy, also known as the Muslim pedo crackhead goat fucker. Here, it's been a couple weeks since I've seen you guys, since I've had time to even do one of these. Been a busy couple weeks. We've got one, Tucker Carlson. Woo! Tucker Carlson, thank you very much. You put us on the map. You and your racist followers have actually taken us up to the next level. Thank you very much for that. And then, of course, the CNP convention, the California National Party, they had their convention not last week, but the weekend before. Great show, great showing. And then, of course, the petitions are out. The petitions for having our governor ask for more autonomy for California. And then, last but not least, Claire's group, C3, another CalExit group, files their petition. So, and yes, California is coming back around again with their petition. So we are swinging for the fences here. I'm going to touch base on all of that right now. Okay, so Tucker Carlson, so that show, look, I get a phone call at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I got to be at a studio in Irvine at 5 o'clock. So I leave my work, I trek down there, barely find the place, I get into it, and unprepared, unknowing what he's going to ask me at all. But, I go on. And I thought I was doing pretty damn good. In fact, I thought I did pretty good right up until the end. In fact, the guys in the control room were laughing so hard at the end for my snide little comment there about being bored and coming back that they were laughing so hard. They're like, oh my God, you were so funny, man. I think they're going to ask you to come back. Alas, Tucker has not asked me to come back. I don't think he ever will. I don't think any CalExit representative is ever going to be on Fox again after what I had said. Which brings me to the next point. It blew us up. So one appearance on Fox News put us on the map. Every conservative knows exactly what CalExit is standing for. I tried to make the case very clear. I think I did that. Now, the very last question he got me on, and that was because I wasn't sure if it was a fact or if it was a Fox News fact. Well, it was a Fox News fact, and he was saying Tucker had asked me that if California's doing so great, why the middle class leaving? I had never heard of that before, so I joked around about it, and he asked me again. In any regards, it got by the end of the show, it got taken into that I'm for the middle class leaving. I'm for exporting the middle class, which I did say the word export, but I'm exporting to the United States. So not sure why the U.S. would be angry or disagree with me on that. As I said on your show, on Tucker's show, you should be thanking us for that, United States. But in any regards, that was the one slip. Nobody but conservative media really picked that up nationally, and they blew it up. Oh my God, the conservative spin machine, full effect. International press, it got international play as well. It picked it up, did great. Nobody even mentioned the middle class thing internationally, but did get us a lot of press. I remember India, the New India Times. Honestly, it was like it's like they portrayed me like I was Paul Bunyan with two immigrants underneath my arm, jumping over the American military into the country. It was a bit over the top, I thought, but it did make international press. It got CNP put on the map. People know exactly who we are, especially after the declaration that I made. if you guys want to hear it, just Google up, Shankar Tucker, and it'll pop up right away. And what happened after this? Literally 2 days later, the a state legislature in Utah, legislature guy, I forgot his name, decided to put up a ballot on the ballot for the Utah state to vote on to have California secede from the union, and then he's going to raise our taxes. Now, is he punishing us? Does he love us? Does he hate us? It sounds like he hates California. And then not even a few days after that, it was Bill O'Reilly chiming in, had it up to here with CalExit, only because I defined Californians as our own. And then, of course, the NRA comes out. This chairman in the NRA comes out and says, this is all literally days after my interview, comes out and says that North Korea should forget about Guam and bomb California. Okay? Thank you, Mr. NRA. And then, of course, the part I love the best was that there's a conservative news site called Now News with Franchi. He's a great big guy. I like their show format. I like their style. They a bit of liars, but it's okay. They're right wing. They not only did they quote me verbatim, they did pick up the story as well. So, got us on the press, got me well known at least, which led to all the hate mail and the messages and my feed on my social media out of control. I couldn't believe how many people out there watch Fox News and troll right afterwards. I mean, I had my social media on for about 10 minutes when I kept getting notifications, and 10 minutes later I'm looking. I had to shut it off. I read some of them, and I shut off my feed. I read some of the messages, and they were the most vile, disgusting things I've ever seen in my life, coming from the Family Values Party, the Conservative Party. And I clicked on a profile just to see what kind of people would be writing this type of stuff. And this lady's a housewife. She's got she called my kids maggots, and she's got a daughter the same age. It's just baffling how I believe it's groupthink mentality, and when an outlier comes into a group, very defensive, the dominant ones will stay quiet while the lesser ones go and act very aggressive, and these were the aggressive ones that came out. Very funny. Some of the comments that were made. Oh, the prize to the best name. I even had to crack up at this one. Alt-right. You guys posting up the green Pokemon Pikachu guy everywhere on my site. Alt-right. You got what you deserved a couple weeks later there, Mr. Tiki Torch. The alt-right, they're calling me the Muslim pedo. Let me get this straight, because it is very, very colorful. Muslim pedo crackhead goat fucker. So I'm Muslim, which I'm not, and I like having sex with baby goats while smoking crack. So, hey, what kind of a country would this be if we can't let in Muslim crack smokers that screw little baby goats, right? Alt-right, you guys really are the bottom of the barrel. I couldn't believe the comments you guys were leaving. And then we all know what happened last week, which was just desserts. You guys have been threatening. You guys were threatening me all week. And this Nazi skinheads were actually threatening me, death threats to my life. I think they got their hands full right now. So that was Tucker Carlson. It was a lot of fun. Next thing, one more thing. Last thing is there is going to be a TV show coming out. We are in the works of doing it right now. I'm talking with the studio. That whole Tucker Carlson thing, your comments, my other YouTube channel shows on there. Want to try out doing a show? Stay tuned for that. It's going to be way more organized than this. Okay, that's for sure. I saw the studio. I saw the set. Very exciting stuff. So that is coming up as well. The next thing I want to talk about is the CNP convention. CNP, California National Party, had its first convention not last weekend. Last weekend was the CNP convention up in San Francisco in Chinatown at the Betty Ong Center. Awesome time at the convention. Keynote speaker was Cindy Shehan, our board of directors, and she just blew the house down. She really knows a well-trained speaker, has done it plenty of times. In fact, instead of me talking about it, here's some video of me seeing Cindy, and then of course a little part of her speech at the end.
Are you going to film us? Cindy? Oh, hi, it's facing this way. Hi, everyone. Claire from CalConCon.com. Changing the world. One constitution at a time.
I was going to say one signature at a time, but yeah.
No, we're going for the whole thing.
Excuse me. That's a great looking bow tie. Not really. Okay, yeah.
I got buttered up.
Sharp cookie. How you doing?
Good. Pretty good. How are you? It is a selfie stick. I'm recording right now too. So, you have your spiel ready to go? Sure. You kidding me? Really? Go do it. Go do it. Oh, thank you very much. You're welcome.
Here we come, right back where I started from.
Hey.
The United States is in the business, I call it Murder Inc. It's in the business of murdering people for profit. A few people benefit, a lot of people like my family, and the families Amber was talking about, suffer. And what we have to tell everybody is this military industrial complex, this Pentagon budget, hurts everybody. It hurts every single person in the world. Whether you have anybody serving in the military, has died, or whatever, we are being harmed. Our communities are being harmed. The state is being harmed. I just think if California could leave the United States, that would do a lot of irreparable harm to the United States. And I'm like, right the fuck on. That country over there needs to be gone. And if we could leave with all our wonderful resources, that would do a lot of harm. And I don't even care. I'd be happy about that. But it would be good for the whole world too. If the United States had to pull back on its military, then we need to say California for Californians, but California for Californians, for the world, for the planet, for all the children. Thank you.
Look, if you're sick of the Republicans, you're sick of the Democrats, go check out CaliforniaNational.Party. Check out the party platform, what's up there right now, and sign up. Register to vote. You're going to hit other, and you're going to write in California National Party, or CNP, write California National Party. And your political affiliation will be changed, okay? And then Tom Draper, trying to jump in on our movement here, and put his splitting California into 3 states deal. So, honestly, I think he's trying to confuse everybody. Does he want it in 3 states? Yes, he does. That would help the GOP out tremendously. So, that's where Tom Draper's head is. Okay. So, other than that, the petitions. All right. So the petitions are out. The next segment that you're going to see is going to be. I'm going to set it up right here so you guys can see how we do petitions, and it'll be the training for the petitions. Other than that, guys, thanks again. Tucker Carlson, thank you. Some of you YouTube guys that have your own channels that want to talk about me all the time for some reason, thank you too. CNP, awesome job, and petitions coming up next. All right, you guys have a wonderful night and a awesome tomorrow. Thanks.